Hey YouTube, Coppersan here. The New Age update showcase was today and the first part of this update has been released in the MapleStory Korea test client. There is no 6th job yet, but most of the progression changes were added this update. So what can you expect? In this video we'll check out changes to the reboot server balance, the Tower of Oz rings will now drop from boss monsters, easier node slot progression and a whole bunch of changes to allow for faster progression. And we're checking out the new events as well, of course. Since this will affect a lot of MapleStory global players, I'll mention the reboot changes first. Monsters in Reboot will now follow the same balance as regular server monsters, meaning they'll have less HP but also reward less EXP. And the level difference penalty will be adjusted to the regular server balance, making it easier to train at monsters above your level. However, you'll get less EXP compared to what you're getting right now. The Reboot final damage passive remains unadjusted. Not sure how to feel about this one, because in MapleStory Global, the regular servers have access to Frenzy Totems, Fire Starters, and of course the double EXP card from the cash shop, making it a lot faster to train in that server compared to Reboot. Speaking of faster training though, the EXP curve has been adjusted with this update, reducing the amount of EXP required to level up between level 210 and 269. I'll just show the values on screen, that's a lot easier. It's a pretty hefty reduction overall, up to 50% in some level ranges, and the amount of maximum symbols that can be obtained per zone in the Arcane River has been increased to 20 per day for the daily quests, so 20 for every area, like 20 from the Choo Choo daily quest, 20 from Arcana, etc, etc. The amount of authentic force symbols obtained from daily quests in Cernium was increased to 20 and increased to 10 for Odium. Also, while you're hunting in any authentic force area, there is a small chance for those symbols to drop from monsters. An item similar to the Arcane Force Cataclysm that can be bought in the regular server Legion store, you can buy one for authentic force now as well. So you can transfer over those symbols to a different character if you want to. Keep in mind though, this is only for the regular server. Besides that, the EXP obtained from daily quests in all Arcane River and Grandis areas will be increased, 2 new Monster Park stages will be added, and the EXP from Monster Park stages and Monster Park Extreme will be increased, making it even easier to get to level 260. Besides this, the V matrix has been improved. You'll max out everything at level 260 now. Between level 221 and 260, Maples will get 2 matrix points per level up instead of 1. The cores will unlock faster every 10 levels between level 210 and 260, and Maples will start with 7 core slots unlocked instead of 5. Grandis will undergo big changes this update, changing level requirements and adjusting monsters so they're easier to hunt with less sacred force. The areas will be condensed so it's easier to progress through, plus 2 new areas will be added, one of which has a new evil waifu boss. Man, this battleship reminds me a lot of MapleStory 2 for some reason. For Maples who are still stuck in the Tower of Oz, there is more good news. You can no longer get ring boxes from the Tower of Oz. Instead, 4 new boxes has been added as boss drops. A green lower level box, a ruby intermediate box, a black advanced box and a white super box. These boxes have a chance to drop from boss monsters. The stronger the boss monster, the higher quality box will drop. These boxes contain a random ring from a certain rank. The green box, for example, has rings up to rank 3. The green box, by the way, starts dropping from the boss Lotus and higher. The ruby and black box contain rings between rank 1 and 4, and the highest level box, only dropped by the black mage and up, contains rings rank 3 or 4. Keep in mind these drops are gonna be rare as heck. And finally, the inner ability has been improved. Some useless stats like speed and defense will no longer appear, and Maplers can now spend Legion coins to extract 5000 honor to transfer to other characters, even in Reboot. Those were the most important changes for this update. Keep in mind that everything is still in the test client and some things still might change before they go live. So on to the new events. Hyper burning has been buffed. Maples can now burn up to level 260. The rewards have been updated as well. I'm seeing a ton of arcane symbols in there, and at level 260 you'll get a sacred symbol voucher containing 100 of these bad boys, which is pretty good. Reaching level 260 is again going to be a lot easier and a lot more rewarding. The new event with this update is a summer and winter themed one, with goodies to grab and no battle pass this time. There are 2 parts of the event. The first one is a login event, where you don't have to do anything besides logging in to gain a reward and 500 coins. Pretty easy, pretty nice. The second part of the event is a classic monster hunting event, where you can get even more rewards, like a ton of node stones and flames. There really are a lot in there. Maples will need to defeat 2000 monsters per day to claim the rewards. This can only be done 1 time per day and up to 3 times per week, so it's not something that you'll have to do every day for the rest of the week. I checked the coin shops as well, but there wasn't anything new really besides a few cosmetic rewards in the Meso store. I also noticed that you cannot buy any note stones and symbols in the event store anymore. Those can be obtained in large quantities from the daily login and monster hunting part of the events though, so I don't think you'll really miss out. So that's all there is to the first part of the New Age update. What do you think of all the changes? I think the 6th job advancement is quite flashy and exciting. Check out the video that I uploaded earlier today for that one. And this is definitely a big update. I was expecting a bit of a different direction though. The game is basically continuing as is without any major changes to the pain points that players were experiencing. I guess some, because easier leveling past level 200 and faster progression is definitely great. But I still feel there is a lot to improve below level 200 for example, and MapleStory already has a ton of systems. Adding another one on top of everything that's already there without streamlining it, like for example the 6th job advancement, makes it even harder for players to get into the game. Imagine playing this game for a week going hard and then you have to learn about hyperstats, familiars, hyper skills, 5th job, the entire V-matrix, all the nodes, and then again 6th job added on top of that, plus all the upgrading mechanics. I think it might be a little bit too much, and it might have been nice if that was maybe streamlined a little bit. Overall though, don't get me wrong, I'm still super excited for this update, but I was expecting a more unified game with more streamlined progression across the board, not just faster progression. But perhaps the New Age is the start of something great, who knows? And that's all that I had for today. What do you think of the New Age update? Let me know in the comments. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, special thanks to our members for making these videos possible. Special thanks to Niels de Coninck, Raar maar waar, Sebastian Hanoi, Jesús Rodriguez, Claudimorda, Ryaiser Aryu, BackSpaceOTI, Ziggy Historycanon, Saffronyx, Flidiot, Knivesu, Cloudfix, Tito655, Menchaca, Raythius, Afterlord, Betrayal1489, Sylvio Neto, StrikerElk, Title 1 Phan, Wictor Sundström, Mathias Simonsson, Mr. Narc, Ben on Games, The Passenger, Knivesu, Max Bernhardt, Muka1017, BNB King, Scotty Flies Fast, Gabriel Egg, Fecko, Vake Botnet, Dante Victory, Mathinu Dev, Snack HBG, Only, Lord Fazil, Pats D. Kaiser, That Archie Guy, Louis Bento Brandao, Snufflepop, Tails Curspet, The Wolf Drake, Gabriel Wolf, and pretty big bang, Best Guild Luna. Thank you all so much for watching, stay safe and happy mapling!